You think you know Transformers? Well, here's some things you may not have known about these robots in disguise.
What are you, like an alien or something?
Any more questions you want to ask?
He wants us to get in a car.
And go where?
50 years from now, when you're looking back at your life, don't you want to be able to say you had the guts to get in the car?
Producer Don Murphy was interested in making a G.I. Joe film adaptation, but with the US invading Iraq in 2003, Hasbro wasn't too keen on the idea and suggested that he work on adapting Transformers. Murphy and Tom DeSanto optioned the rights to the Transformers toy line and pitched it to Hollywood studios, many of whom initially passed. The duo finally found someone who was interested, Paramount Pictures. Eventually, DreamWorks got involved, which brought on Steven Spielberg, who took the project and convinced Michael Bay to direct the film. Though you might have expected DreamWorks and Paramount to reach out to a big-name A-list star to voice the Transformers, they instead hired Peter Cullen back for the starring role of Optimus Prime. Cullen was the voice behind Optimus Prime back during the original animated TV and movie series, and has voiced Prime in most of his incarnations since he was brought back for the 2007 live-action film.
We cannot let the humans pay for our mistakes. It's been an honor serving with you all. Autobots, roll out! We roll!
Original Megatron voice actor Frank Welker was also considered for the role of the Decepticon Overlord in the live-action series, but director Michael Bay passed on the idea because he felt that Welker's voice did not match his vision for Megatron. The part of Megatron eventually went to Matrix and Lord of the Rings actor Hugo Weaving. However, Weaving doesn't have particularly kind words for the role and has called it meaningless and the only part that he'd taken that he knew nothing about.
I'm going to kill you. Slowly, painfully. But first, we have some delicate work to do.
During production of Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Weaving even claimed that he had never even met Michael Bay and had only ever talked to him on the phone. Before the live-action series, the alternate forms of the Transformers were much more international. Most notably, Bumblebee was a Volkswagen Beetle and Jazz was a Martini Porsche 935. However, this was changed to an American Chevrolet Camaro and a Pontiac Solstice, respectively, after the movie studio partnered with several American automakers to help finance the 2007 movie. More international cars were featured as the franchise continued. Megatron also had a design change for the live-action series. Throughout the franchise's history, Megatron has had many alternate forms, including a tank and a Walther P-38 handgun. This was changed into a jet for the 2007 film, with co-writer Alex Kurtzman explaining the decision by comparing Megatron turning into a gun to Darth Vader turning into a lightsaber and then having someone else swing him around.
Come here, cretin. You want a piece of me? You want a piece? No! I want two!
The U.S. Armed Forces contributed resources to the original film and made it more realistic. The 2007 Transformers movie is the first film ever to feature F-22s, F-117s, and V-22 Ospreys, provided by the U.S. military. Additionally, several real soldiers in authentic uniforms served as extras on the set. During the production of the original Transformers film, Michael Bay allowed fans to submit lines of dialogue that may be used for the Transformers in the movie. One of the winning lines was, quote,
"Freedom is the right of all sentient beings,"
spoken by Optimus Prime. This line dates back to the 1980s where it appeared on packaging for Optimus Prime toys. Each of the Transformers was designed to reflect the size of their vehicle mode. Optimus Prime, who takes the form of an 18-wheeler for example, is much larger than Bumblebee. The robotic forms were designed to look alien to differentiate them from other cinematic robots made in the image of man. Another major influence in the design of the Transformers was Japanese samurai armor. Though the Transformers franchise is owned by the American multimedia corporation Hasbro, they have roots in the Japanese toy company Takara Tomy. The samurai influence was chosen to return full circle to the franchise's Japanese origins as a toy line. Despite having massive budgets, the Transformers films have reused footage and assets from several of Michael Bay's previous films. The 2007 film was first to reuse a shot from Michael Bay's 2001 film Pearl Harbor, and Revenge of the Fallen reused a sequence from Bay's 2005 work, The Island.
Put the guns away. Put them away. Please.
You have a rodent infestation. Shall I terminate?
No. He's not a rodent. He's a chihuahua. This is my chihuahua. We love chihuahuas, don't we?
He's leaked lubricants all over my foot.
He peed on you? Bad mojo. Bad mojo.
Bad mojo.
I'm sorry, he's got a male dominance thing. That's all it is.
And here's a bonus one. Transformers has left a permanent mark on at least one actor who took part in the films. Tyrese Gibson, the man who portrays U.S. Air Force Sergeant Robert Epps in the live-action films, is a huge fan of the series and got an Autobot tattoo to prove it.
I have witnessed their capacity for courage. And though we are worlds apart, like us, there's more to them than meets the eye.
That's it for this episode of You Think You Know Movies. Make sure to subscribe, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and get the latest movie and TV news on ScreenCrush.com.